Hello bros, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to create a card animation which you must have seen on the Netflix application. So here is my Netflix and you can see whenever I moves my phone, then the card moves accordingly. And you can also see one white spotlight over the top. So whenever we moves, this spotlight also moves and give us the shining effect. So let's see how we can create this in the React Native using Reanimated 3. So I have created this gravity component so we can save our time for the styling. So it's like it look like the Netflix home screen. So now we are going to use the sensor animation. So for that we are going to use the animated sensor animated sensor variable, and we are going to use animated sensor from the reanimated. Okay, so it's sensor type, and we are going to use the gravity for our animation, and let's set the interval to the 50. Okay, now we are going to create the styling uh, for the animation. So use animated style use animated style, and we are going to use the hook. Use animated style use animated style and for moving this screen according to the gravity. So let's see what this gravity sensor prints here. So const, let's take the values from the animated dot sensor dot value, and it gave us the x-axis and y values. So how much it moves in the x and y. So let's log it out. Console.log x and y. Okay, and it will return translate x and y. Okay, now we give this style to this main content. Okay, let's wrap it inside the animated from the reanimated. Okay, now we will provide the animated style here to this main content. Animated style. Okay, let's check the logs. So it's splitting x and y values. Okay, so let's see. It's moving, but it's not that smooth. Okay, so for that, just simply use the with spring here. With what is it? With the spring, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so it's pretty much smooth here. Now we are also going to style this inner view here. It should also move with the gravitation. So let's create one more similar style, inner style, and for that let's add it inside this animated.view, and this is the view for the text. So animated in a style. So now it moves with the gravitation, but it's not smooth here. So let's multiply it by 0.5. Okay. Now it looks smooth. Yeah. Now let's check out the Netflix. So the card animation is working, but you can see the white spotlight at the top here. If you see, this white spotlight moves whenever this card moves. It gives us the little shining effect on the card. So let's do that. So how we can create this spotlight? For that, we are going to use the SVG. So I already have installed the React Native SVG package here. So over this, we can create one view and we can name this view as shine. Okay, let's create the style for this. So shine would be position, it would be position absolute. Okay, let's give the width as 100, height as 100, and for testing we can give the border width as 1. Okay, it's not, let's give the z index 5. Okay, so this is here. Now we can also create this style for this shine. So animated shine style, and we can also wrap it inside the animated. Okay, so it's animated shine style, but we are going to move this and as left and from the top. So let's interpolate the value. The values will, for the left we are going to use the x values from the sensor, and let's interpolate it from -2 to 2 and give this to 50 to 100. Okay, let's try it out if it works or not. Okay, so it's working. So let's do the same for top, and it would be a 2 0. Okay, okay, let's move this according to y. Okay, so it is moving. We will adjust the value later. Now let's create the spotlight. So for that we are going to use the SVG. Okay, let's create the SVG, and we are going to use the height similar to the image height, which is height into 0.5. Okay, 0.55, and let's give the width similar to the width. It would be the, okay, for width would be width and 0.9. Okay, now add the depths here, and we are going to use the radial gradient. Okay, not the linear gradient, the radial gradient. for this spotlight. Okay, so let's add the values. Let's provide the ID to this. Let's add the GRED gradient here and CX value as 20%, and let's give this value for CY and FX and for FY and for the radius. Okay, and let's use the stop component. Okay, so stop has the offset value, so let's give the 0% to it, and it has the stop color, so it would be CBA, and let's provide it as 255 255 1, and stop opacity as 0, or for testing we can give it as 1. So why it is giving the same missing following properties type stop. Okay, and let's create one more stop 100. Let's give it as 0, and stop opacity would be 0. Okay, okay, let's define the rectangle rect and give the width as 100% and height is also 100%, and x would be 0 and y also would be 0. Okay, okay, let's fill it. So it would be the URL hashtag grid. Okay, so you can see this spotlight here. Let's make it bigger. 50, 50 and 50. Okay, so you can see the spotlight here. So let's change this value back to 20 or maybe 25 would be great. Okay, let's reduce the opacity here and also the stop opacity to 0.5. Okay, it's moving. Let's give it 0.2. Okay, now you can see. Now go to shine, remove the border width, and okay, so this works. Now we can adjust these values according to you, where you want to show this shining effect. So for that, let's move this to 0 initially. Okay, or maybe -50. Yeah, okay, okay. Now, so now it's giving me the shining effect here. So our task is done. That okay, we can do more. You can do the more styling here, or the adjust the gravitation values according to your requirement, or like you can test it out for now. So that's it for this video. Yeah, see you in the next one.